Hi guys, today we're going to take one of the templates provided by Unity and we're going to turn that into the coursework codebase. So if you open your Unity Hub, go to Projects and then click New, you'll be presented with this wizard where you should be able to find, if you scroll down, 2D platformer microgame. If you don't have that, then message me on Teams and then we can figure out how to get it there. Click on that and then give it a project name, something like CI410 CW. And then make sure that the location doesn't have any spaces and that it's not very long in terms of the path. So if I just choose this, for example, so it's reasonably short, then click Create. It should go away and prepare this template for us to use as part of the coursework. Also make sure that you've done the previous videos because in those videos we set up the link between Unity and Visual Studio. And that link will be important since we'll be editing some of the source files using Visual Studio 2019. So once it's done that, you should have something like this. We don't really need this thing, so just close this window. And then in your scene view, you have this platform essentially that should already be playable. So without doing anything else, if we can just click play, we should be able to start the game as is. W and D should be the keys to move the player character. Space for jump. And if you can just do this to just experiment and make sure that the game actually runs, then essentially that's what we need to do in this video. That's good since we can run the game. And now, just to make sure that your Visual Studio is also set up correctly, we can find scripts in your assets window here, or just click in there and then just pick one. Let's go gameplay. Let's pick something like, what about core? Oh, we don't want that. Yeah, that looks something that we can easily change. So go to Assets, Scripts, Mechanics, and then there you should be able to find this script called player controller.cs. If your preferences are set up correctly, then in the external tools, this thing should say Visual Studio 2019. If not, then just go to a previous video and make sure that you're able to open this in Visual Studio environment. Then by double clicking on that, we should be able to get into VS 2019 and edit some stuff, which is essentially the second part, or the second goal of this video. In the top left corner of this viewport, it should say assembly C#. Then everything should be fine. In here, just to change something that is easily noticeable. How about this? What if we just add a minus in there? It will take the axis for horizontal and then flip it. Control S to save. Go back to Unity. Make sure that it's loaded in the inspector. You can see it here that there's a minus in there, which we just added. And then if we start the game again, our A key now moves the player to the right, and our D key moves the player to the left. So we flip the controls in the horizontal axis, in the x-axis. And that's good enough. Make sure to flip it back because you don't want reverse movement. But it does show that we have the ability to change the code, which is one of the most important things for your assignment. And on that note, we are done with this specific video. Make sure that you can do all the steps because everything else in future videos is going to depend on these key points. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.